Many U.S. companies of all sizes grow their business by exporting products and services to buyers around the world. If you want to start or expand your international sales to one market or 100, we'd like to help. We are the U.S. Commercial Service, part of the U.S. Department of Commerce's International Trade Administration. We are the export experts, with a global network of trade professionals located in more than 100 U.S. cities and in U.S. embassies and consulates in over 75 countries. This is unparalleled global reach that can help any exporting business. The key focus of the U.S. Commercial Service is to help small and medium-sized businesses, the foundation of the U.S. economy, increase exports and expand into new markets abroad. When U.S. companies succeed abroad, everybody wins. Exporting supports more good-paying jobs in America and U.S. economic prosperity. 95% of the world's consumers live outside the United States. We advise U.S. businesses on what these consumers need and how to market them, online, on the ground, and around the world. We provide valuable and easy-to-access tips, tools, resources, and market intelligence. We offer personalized, one-on-one export counseling and other services tailored to unique business needs, leveraged by a global network unsurpassed anywhere else. We help businesses select the best markets and sales channels, understand the rules and regulations, find qualified partners, connect with buyers around the world, and recommend ways to finance exports. We also advocate on behalf of U.S. companies bidding on foreign public sector contracts so they can compete on a level playing field. Our U.S.-based experts help develop export plans and strategies to get you started. Our international experts provide the market intelligence and connections to help businesses get that first sale in that first export market, or numerous sales in multiple markets. And every day, our in-country staff advocates on their behalf for easier market entry, lower tariffs, and even help unstick products delayed in customs. Our staff is dedicated to working with businesses every step of the way to see them grow globally and succeed in the international marketplace. Whether new to exporting or experienced global professionals looking for more market share, they can contact the export pros at the U.S. Commercial Service. Visit trade.gov to learn more. Brought to you by the U.S. Commercial Service, part of the U.S. Department of Commerce's International Trade Administration.
This is Allison with Recluse. We are based in Boise, Idaho, and we are a motorcycle clutch manufacturer. Welcome. We make clutches for off-road motorcycles, Harleys, ATVs, side-by-sides, and we're all about improving the riding experience, making a difference for people around the world. So we started working with the commercial service really almost 10 years ago. So we were at a time in our company when we really wanted to transition to become a more proactive exporter. We had some sales, just people reached out and said, hey, I'd like to sell your products in Italy or France. And we recognized that there was a lot of opportunity for us abroad. So I reached out to the local office, and from there, we initiated our first project. We were, at the time, looking for a new distributor in Germany. We had a partner change, and we were a little bit unsure how to proceed with getting market information, kind of identifying who the key players were in that market. So we were able to connect with the commercial service in country, and they did an international partner search for us and really gave us a great list of contacts to reach out to and see if we could connect with someone to replace our distributor there. One of the other projects we did was 2 Gold Key services in Brazil and Chile. So we recognized that there was opportunity for us in South America. We weren't really sure what that looked like. So we went ahead with those services, which were just so great. We literally showed up, we had itineraries, we had support, we had translation services, met with people on the ground to kind of help prep us for our meetings with potential partners. We went to those meetings and we really learned a lot about the market. It was just a seamless experience. It was affordable and really, really helpful for us. So export business for Recluse is about 20 to 25% of our overall sales. So it's really meaningful for our company to export. And it directly supports at least 3 jobs here at Recluse. So we know that these are really important. It's important to have our business be diversified in countries. It helps with our seasonality to be exporting. Things happen in South America at different times of year. So it's really meaningful for us to be exporting. I would absolutely recommend the commercial service programs to any company interested in exporting. It's really a great bridge to anything you're looking for. Really, they have such a broad range of services, and the people on the ground, I mean, they're in countries everywhere and they have expertise, and you may not think they understand your very niche product. We were skeptical of that, but these people are there to study your company and learn what the opportunities are for you in their markets, and I'd highly recommend the services.
It is a privilege to represent the United States overseas. It's especially beautiful to know that I'm representing my people of color and women, and to show the diversity to foreign governments and people of different nations. I love walking into meetings with foreign officials representing the U.S. mission. And I'll be honest, there have been times when I've had meetings and people are still looking out for somebody else because they're waiting for someone who maybe doesn't look like me to enter the room. But that's okay, because we have a diverse nation and I have an incredible opportunity to showcase that. I hope I do it well, and I know there are many, many people out there that will also represent us and put our best foot forward.
It's really a big deal for a lot of our customers because so many products in our industry, almost all the products in our industry, are manufactured overseas. And a lot of American companies manufacture products and assemble them here, but they're still doing their metal work overseas, or they're still doing their circuit board assemblies overseas. And for us, we wanted to step up to the challenge to see, can we do this start to finish and do it all in America? And I'm very proud to say that we've been able to do that through our partners here in Tucson and on the Navajo Nation. It was really against all odds. People told us that you were going to have to go to Asia. You're going to have to go to Asia. You're going to have to make this in China. There's no way that you can do this here. The economics aren't going to work, and so forth. But we just wouldn't take no for an answer, and we searched for partners for the fabrication and eventually the circuit board manufacturing, and we've been very fortunate. One of our best suppliers is to Dene.
I am a Navajo. In our culture, we have a clanship system where we identify ourselves through our clan, and and I would say that in our native tongue is meaning I am of the Mud People clan, born into the Edge of the Water people. Currently, I've been employed here. I started my ninth year with Toadine industry. A lot of people say Toadine industry, but in our culture, in our native tongue, we would say Toadine industry. We've got a very skilled workforce. It pretty much falls back to our ancestor days where we did intricate work of jewelry, assembly work of turquoise, and kind of relates to what we do here. We do intricate soldering, assembly, forming, putting things together, and making a beautiful finished product, which instills quality into our culture also. And I see that in our people that are hands-on assemblers that we provide instructions to, and we fabricate to the customer's requirement. All my working life, I've worked on the Navajo Indian Reservation, helping my people get through the obstacles of all the activities of manufacturing.
We took bids from all over, China, from Mexico, and from one of the bids came in from the Tutanay, which is the Navajo Nation, the Native Americans up north here in Arizona. And it was really a no-brainer decision for us, because the primary investor in Cloud Microphones is a Vietnam vet. And when it came time to choose, you couldn't choose anything else. I mean, the man bled for this country, and he said he's going to keep the money and the jobs here in this country. And it was a great, great idea.
I think it's time that people wake up and start manufacturing in a sustainable way. There's the human factor to all this, and that's what is so important to us at Cloud Microphones. And that is why we have been determined to keep our manufacturing as local as possible and within the United States. And we've just been really excited to be able to work with Tutanay on the Navajo Nation. We couldn't ask for a better partner. We've had great experience working with the U.S. Commercial Service, and as a small company and a new business, it's really been a great catalyst for success for us, especially breaking into new markets overseas. We have new distributors in France, and sales are going up in Germany and throughout the European Union. So we've really try to use as many of the programs that were available to us as we can, and it's really paid off in a big way, seeing those international sales going up, seeing those shipments, hundreds of units going out the door and overseas into new markets, because it's helped us as a small, basically local company here in Tucson, Arizona, to reach out across international borders. And we're basically on every continent at this point. In fact, our international sales have grown by 427% in the last 2 years that we've been working with the U.S. Commercial Service, and they're continuing to grow.
Hi everyone, welcome to Caddis Enterprises. I am Natalie Caddis, the president of the company. We're based in Salt Lake City, Utah. We manufacture thermoform plastic that you would find in an aircraft, interior of a passenger rail car. And we also have our own products called Bird Guard that protect and cover power infrastructure to prevent animals from causing power outages. A lot of people don't realize that 25% of all power outages are caused by animal interaction. And the economic impact of those power outages is billions of dollars every year. We have grown our company and our international business by 700% in the past 5 years. We've been able to do that with the help of the U.S. Commercial Service. We have participated in governor-led trade missions to Israel, Mexico, and most recently to Italy. We are doing some Gold Key services to really kind of focus our efforts on the African markets. In Africa, the vultures, their population has declined by 90% over the last 10 years alone. And they're such an important part of the ecosystem in Africa. They are your first responders as well as your cleanup crew. In large part, vultures are being electrocuted. As the population of vultures has declined by 90%, they are being replaced by feral dogs. Feral dog population has grown 300%, and feral dogs carry rabies. So we have seen a huge spike in children with rabies over the last 3 years alone. So I feel that it's an important effort to cover the power infrastructure across the African continent. So Caddis Enterprises, we're a small entity. We're growing, but we're still a small company. And as we were focusing our efforts on the international marketplace, the U.S. Commercial Service came in and helped us define that role. The team that you have all over the world has helped vet potential customers, has helped find distributors and partners in these different areas. And that has been a reach for a small business that we wouldn't be able to accommodate on our own. It helps us enter those market spaces with more confidence. It helps us with the credibility in those areas because we've got the support of the U.S. Commercial Service as well as embassies that have helped us open those doors. And we have seen huge successes from that.